Well, I just added a whole bunch of new perfumes to my massive collection. What else is new? I just did another massive perfume haul. I will link it down in the description box for you guys. But I have in this video for you the new Kayali Oudgasm Collection, and I have Love Shack Fancy, Kilian, a whole bunch more. So if you want to know my thoughts about these fragrances, all you have to do is just keep watching. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous fragrance video. Like I said, in this video I have a bunch of highly anticipated fragrances to review for you guys. I bought with my own money the new Kayali Oudgasm Collection. You guys deserve 100% honest review on all these fragrances. So I'm gonna give you 100% honest review like I always do, whether it's PR or not. Okay, I am going to start with the Kayali Oudgasm Collection simply because that's one you have been requesting for me to do. I've been getting a lot of DMs asking me to review this collection. I've had this collection now for a couple of weeks or a little over a week. I cannot remember. I know I had this collection when I did my last massive perfume haul video. Like I said, I will link it down in the description box for you guys. If you missed it, make sure to watch it. It's got some awesome ones in it. So yeah, I had these when I did that video. I just didn't want to include them because too many perfumes in one video, you guys, then you really don't get all the information you need. Okay, let me get started with the Kayali Oudgasm Collection Vanilla Oud 36 on tons. So apparently this is an intense, meaning it's supposed to be a little bit more strong or potent than an eau de parfum, right? I don't know, we'll be the judge of that because I have tried Kayali on tons fragrances before. Like I believe the, what was it? I can't remember which one it was. I think it's the Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. That was supposed to be an on tons, but that does not last at all, you guys. So it all depends. But I would assume if it's an oud collection though, you don't even really need to make anything intense. Oud makes fragrances intense. So I just wonder if they use the term intense just because these perfumes have oud and they know they will last a little better, or is there really like a standard? I know that there's a standard for like the oil concentration that you need to have to call something eau de toilette, eau de parfum, and then also extrait, but intense is one of those vague and unofficial kind of classifications, if I'm not mistaken. I think you don't need to have a perfume oil percentage. Don't quote me, I don't know for sure, okay? I think I'm just assuming, this is just my opinion. It may be because it's an oud collection that it's going to be somewhat intense. Oud makes anything intense, right? That they're calling it on tons, I don't know. Okay, so here is the packaging. It's the usual Kayali diamond shaped packaging, and of course they put all the keynotes on the back, which I really do appreciate. I think that all brands should do this, and it's also in Arabic, which is neat because I know this collection definitely launched in Dubai and, you know, in the Middle East. So let me get this out. I believe these came in only 1.7 ounces or 50 ml bottles for the larger bottle, and then a 10 ml, whatever the ounces that is. I think it's 0.25, is it? But anyways, it didn't come in the 3.4 like the largest size, which makes sense because not everybody is crazy about oud. You know, oud is a very distinct kind of strong woody note that only some people like. So that may be why they didn't do the bigger size. I don't know, but yeah, so it's a see-through bottle. It's not their, you know, chrome kind of bottles, which is weird because I believe they usually put their intense fragrances in that mirrored chrome kind of bottles. But anyway, that's what I thought anyways. So let me smell this. Yeah, I can smell it a little bit. See, that's the thing, like this is an intense fragrance, but even out of the atomizer, I'm not smelling it that strongly, so I'm going to have to spray this, which is, I don't want to make this my scent of the day because I need to go to a specific place today that I don't want to smell like this fragrance. That's okay, I'll wash it off later. I'll spray it on myself for you guys. I'll just make sure I just keep it to my arms so that I can wash it off easy. Let me spray it. This is a vanilla dominant fragrance. You can smell the oud is there, but more than the vanilla, what I really smell is that sweet, 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 sweetness. This is a very sweet, sweet fragrance. I almost feel like they put the sweetness in there to kind of make oud, like that sharp oud, more tolerable or more palatable for those of you, or those of us who are not a fan of a sharp oud note. So I think this was like their attempt to give one of the fragrances in the collection a little bit more vanilla dominant, a little bit more mass appealing, a little bit more sweet. You know, vanilla is a very crowd pleasing note, right? So I think that's why. So this smells super, super sweet because this has vanilla sugar, praline. Duh. I mean, obviously it's going to be super, super strong with praline. And it has obviously oud. And then it has pear, saffron, like a tad of, like a very little hint of saffron, Bulgarian rose, cashmere wood, which is usually very kind of enveloping, kind of cozy note. By the way, you guys, vanilla sugar I believe is in here in a massive amount. It's in the opening and in the base, or is it just anyway, it's a big amount. And there's white musk a little bit, which I think is a nice addition because musk always lighten things up. You know, in a wood heavy fragrance like this, oud heavy fragrance like this, you want to kind of lighten it up a little bit, you know, give it like a little musky freshness. This also has a little oak moss and obviously that oud. I've got to say this is my favorite out of the whole collection because they did go through like an effort to make it more crowd pleasing, but it is almost toothachingly sweet. But some of us would love that, right? I actually like this fragrance, although I will admit it's not my favorite oud fragrance, but it's still a more mass appealing, sweeter vanilla kind of oud that's more mass appealing, you know, to people. So yeah, I can see people who really love a really sweet fragrance or vanilla fragrance loving this. I think it's the vanilla sugar that's in here that's sweet and vanillic. I'm not sure if there's vanilla in here too, because I smell the sugariness, but I don't really smell the vanilla-ness as much as the sugariness. So I don't know. So I think out of the four, this is the more mass appealing scent, because oud is not a very mass appealing kind of note to have as a dominant note. I don't know if this passes as a oud dominant fragrance because what's dominant in here is really very clearly the sweet sugariness, like the vanilla sugar. That's the star in this fragrance. But I do like this, so I'm actually going to keep this one. I wasn't sure if I would like all of them because I already knew, by the way, you guys, I have 3 of them here from the Oudgasm collection. I didn't buy the oud tobacco because I already knew that I'm not gonna love it. Tobacco to me is a very masculine note if you don't do it right, because it can go very masculine, and from judging by the previous fragrances, like the Invite Only, I think has tobacco, and I just don't like the tobacco in it, and I don't like that fragrance. This is Rose Oud. What's the number? Is it 16? Yeah, okay. So this one also has, of course, the notes on the back of the box, which I love, and it's also in Arabic. Let me get it out. So this is the same bottle, just the printing is in pink, you know, to remind of a rose. I'm gonna spray this one on this wrist. So let me, you guys know I love a good rose oud fragrance. Kilian Rose Oud is the most sultry, sexy, divine rose ever, and now that's how you do oud, you guys. Kilian Rose Oud. If you're not a oud lover, if you are intimidated by oud, if you find oud to be too sharp, too barnyardy, too whatever, you know, too oriental, or whatever that you find it, I recommend that you get Kilian Rose Oud, because it's so divine, so sultry. It has that Davana note that makes it so dang sultry, and leather and everything. So the oud is very artfully done in that fragrance. It's there, giving it teeth, but you can't tell it's oud. Now that's a masterfully done niche fragrance, an oud fragrance, like a niche rose oud fragrance. Okay, let me smell this. Ooh, this one is strong. This one is strong, okay? Oh yeah, very strong. And I will say right away, this is very like Middle Eastern, Oriental, typical Middle Eastern rosewood fragrance. I have smelled rosewood perfumes like this 100 times, if not more. For example, the, what do you call it, Arabian Oud. You guys, they sell like Arabian Oud, that store. I mean, they have some boutiques around the country here in the US. I believe in Europe too, maybe in Canada. So Arabian Oud, they sell this amazing Middle Eastern, gorgeous Oriental fragrances for a really good price, you guys. I mean, in the Middle East, they don't believe in spending hundreds of dollars on perfume. They produce super top quality oud fragrances for like a really affordable price. You can get a very high quality oud fragrance, like a rose oud especially, for like, I don't know, 30 bucks, you know, like US dollars, even less. Like, that's the thing I love about Middle Eastern perfume houses. They don't believe in spending, you know, selling your house to buy fragrances. They believe in you being able to smell, because Middle East, you guys, is a perfume powerhouse. Like, you know, they have centuries of, you know, like thousands of like history, years of history. They were perfumed before the dawn of civilization, really. So they don't believe in spending a lot of money on perfumes. You know what I mean? So this one to me is a very typical kind of Middle Eastern rosewood fragrance. In fact, this actually reminds me of my Arabian Oud fragrance. I forget the name. It's a rosewood. Yeah, rosewood. I'll put a picture of it up here. It's upstairs. I'm not gonna go grab it. That one smells amazing. It smells like an Arabian goddess, a princess. This one resembles it, the Arabian Oud one, but the Arabian Oud one is just like, oh, so good, that one. Like, it's like an Arabian princess. This is good too. This kind of resembles it, but yeah, it's not as good as my Arabian Oud one, the rosewood. Okay, so I do recommend that rosewood one highly, and I believe you can get that online at a discount price too, you guys. So it has Bulgarian rose, you guys, which I appreciate, because Bulgarian rose and rose de mai are the top like rose notes. I also love Turkish rose and Taif rose, but she used Bulgarian rose instead of Taif rose, which I thought was interesting, because a lot of the times they tend to use Taif rose in the Middle Eastern ones. And then geranium is a note that complements rose so well together. It gives a little bit of a freshness to rose fragrances. Obviously, oud is in here. Very sharp, very strong oud, but not intolerable and it is not barnyardy. One thing I will mention, this is a very oriental smelling collection, very Middle Eastern smelling oud. It's not your barnyard oud. So this has pear, a little lemon in the opening with geranium, which is also kind of a fresh kind of note. And then you have the Bulgarian note, a little peony to make it like rose, geranium, and peony are three notes that always get paired up together. Peony gives rose a little bit of a softness, you know. And then this has Madagascar vanilla, cashmere wood, which is also cozy, which the other one had as well, and oud. So yeah, so this is the typical kind of Middle Eastern rose oud, very oriental. Yeah, I've smelled stuff like this. I smelled this type of fragrance 100 times. So it's nothing new, nothing to write home about. But it's a pleasant, nice fragrance. I don't want to be recommending you oud fragrances if you don't like oud, you guys. Like, you have to love oud to love an oud fragrance, okay? That much I'll tell you. Okay, so the third one I have here is Oudgasm Collection's Cafe Oud 19. Yeah, so 19, this one. So that number only tells you the number of iterations they did before they finalized the last version, like the last composition. So let me get it out. Got stuck in here. Okay, so this is the same bottle, same 1.7 ounce, all of them. They do have the 10 ml version, which is a good option if you are intimidated by oud. So now I'm gonna spray this one right here. I just don't want to go up from here because I want to be able to wash my hands off after this, my arms I mean. Now this one, to me, I don't smell the coffee as strongly as I wanted to. I wanted to smell that cafe, like the coffee, the cafe part of it more, you guys. Instead, what I smell is a fresh note that is interfering with it. This has bergamot, mandarin, and geranium in it. So those are all kind of fresh notes. So I wonder if that's what's conflicting with the cappuccino note that's supposedly in here. And then there's Rose Damascena, which is a really good rose note. And there's patchouli in here. So if you are one of those people who just can't stand patchouli fragrances, don't get this one. So what I'm trying to say is, and of course oud is in here, I cannot smell the oud very much in here, or the cafe, the coffee part in here as much as I can smell the fresh notes, like the geranium, the bergamot, the mandarin, you know, like that's what I'm smelling. The rose is faintly there, and then you can smell the patchouli. So I'm smelling the fresh notes and the patchouli more than I'm smelling the oud or the coffee, if that makes sense to you. And this one is very unisex, I would say, leaning a little bit masculine, I would say. Little bit. Okay, I think this is one that women and men can both wear very easily. I mean, they are all unisex, but the other two lean more feminine, whereas this one is right in the middle, I would say. So yeah, and the other thing that surprises me is that this is now, I sprayed this just now, and it's already dissipating. It's already disappearing on my skin, becoming a bit of a skin scent in a way. So these are supposed to be intense, you know, intense fragrances. So this one is not the strongest, and it doesn't last very long. I will say that the rosewood lasts, and I will say that the vanilla oud lasts, not amazing, but lasts. This one, not so much. Yeah, like give or take 3 hours on my skin, this one. To be honest, I didn't wear it, this one, more than like once or twice because I don't love this one on my skin. because like I said, it leaves a little bit more masculine and it's not giving me coffee like I wanted it to. That cappuccino note could have been really delicious, right? If that was actually noticeable in this fragrance. Like, I can't even tell there's cappuccino in here. It's not even a regular coffee note, it's cappuccino. Like, so I expected a delicious cappuccino note. I can barely like detect any coffee at all, if any. I think the patchouli and the fresh citrusy notes and the geranium, the fresh geranium, took over this fragrance, and you can barely pick up the coffee, the cappuccino, if at all, or the oud. Like, the oud is kind of there. So if you don't love oud, this is a good option kind of for you. But if you were expecting coffee or cappuccino, you're not gonna get it, okay? So that's my review of the Kayali fragrances. They've been out for a while now. Like I said, I didn't buy the oud tobacco or tobacco oud. I didn't buy that one because I don't love tobacco and it almost always leans masculine. So I didn't want to even buy it because I already knew I wasn't going to like it, because I've already smelled the Kayali, the way they use tobacco in their fragrances in the invite only amber. Don't love it. So I didn't take the risk of buying that. So I think though, you guys, I'm going to keep these two, the vanilla and the rose. The rose I'm also not crazy about because I have rosewood ones like that, like the Arabian oud rosewood. So I'm definitely going to return the cafe oud probably, and the rose maybe, but I'm keeping the vanilla oud. You know, just it's like I don't have anything like sugary like that, like sugary oud, so that's kind of like interesting, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's my 100% honest review of the Kayali Oudgasm Collection. I am not on their pre-approved PR list, so you know that this is my own money. I bought them, and my opinions are 100% honest. So you deserve to have a 100% honest opinion from somebody who's not on the Kayali pre-approved PR list. Honestly, when I get PR from brands, I always do the same, my honest review, which is one of the reasons why I'm not on certain PR lists, because I tell the truth, you guys. I tells the truth. Anyway, I have like the most exciting fragrance next. This one is Love Shack Fancy fragrance. You guys know I already bought the Love Shack Fancy Boheme. It was hauled in my last haul. Like I said, if you missed that, go watch it. So I already have Boheme, but I took the plunge and bought the this one as well. This is the Forever in Love. I haven't even smelled this, so this is gonna be like my first impressions, if you will. So I should have done the Instagram on this one first, unboxing on there, but that's okay. All right, here you go. This is the beautiful bottle. Honestly, I bought these two fragrances mainly for the bottle, you guys. But I was really pleasantly surprised how much I liked the Boheme, the blue one. So this is the pink one, and they also have a cream colored one, which was sold out on Sephora. So I was waiting for it to come back in stock, and when it does, I will buy that one as well and review in a different haul. So eventually I'll have all three of them. So this is the pretty bottle, and this is porcelain, you know, ceramic. And you can, when you're done with this fragrance, you can pull this out and put like flowers in it or something, or just display this gorgeous bottle on your vanity, which is probably what I'm gonna do. The only complaint, like I said in my last video, last haul, this is plastic. I wish this wasn't plastic and it was ceramic as well. But anyways, so okay, let me do the back of my hand since I used my wrist and arm for the oud collection. So let me use the back of my hand here. Oh, this is pretty girl. Oh, pretty girl. This gives me like pretty girl vibes, okay? This is a very youthful, flirtatious fragrance that I think anybody can wear, you know, but what I'm trying to say is this is one that your 13-year-old daughter can wear and you can wear. You know what I mean? So it's really lovely. It can go from a, you know, flirty young perfume for teenagers to like women like us who love to smell pretty, It'll work on anybody. Okay, so that's the lovely thing. My husband loves Boheme, so I'm gonna assume he's gonna love this one as well. This is really sweet and pretty. This is, you guys, very romantic. So I think Forever in Love is a really suitable name for this fragrance. That beautiful gardenia in here really makes this so pretty, so feminine. With that juicy pear, the green pear in here, the gardenia and pear made such a gorgeous combination in this fragrance, you guys. It's got a little bit of woodiness in the base, but I gotta say, I almost smell like a creaminess in here. Like it's like gardenia in milk. Okay, so this smells like gardenia in milk with a little feminine pear note on top of it. The woodiness is not very strong at all. Very slight hint of woodiness. Beautiful, pretty, super clean, pretty, clean girl vibes, pretty girl vibes fragrance that is so easy to wear, everyday type of fragrance. Men would love this kind of scent on women. I know my husband would. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. And I hear that Moon Dance, the cream one that I haven't bought yet, is really popular. It's like apparently really like beautiful as well. So I'm very excited to add that to my collection the moment it comes back in stock on Sephora.com. Okay, I have another very exciting unboxing here. I didn't do this unboxing on Instagram. I think I'm just gonna do Instagram without showing you the unboxing. I'll just do the unboxing here. I haven't smelled this yet. This is exciting to me, you guys, because this is a fragrance exclusive to, I think, Middle East and Europe. It's not available in the US. If you won't go to a Kilian boutique, you're not going to be able to get this, or online from stores here. But there is one place that you can get this here in the US. Obviously, I got a hold of it. I will list and link everything down in the description box. So go down there if you want to know where to get these fragrances and the best prices to get them. But I do have a bunch of discount codes for like a bunch of different fragrance houses down there. They're all fragrance houses that ship to the US, Canada, European Union, and all that. And some of them have global shipping, like everywhere in the world. Anyway, this, you guys, is Musk Butterfly by Kilian. I hope this lives up to my expectation because I love a good musky fragrance, you guys. Oh, of course, you know what? Look at this. Beautiful Kilian packaging, very minimalistic. I love that packaging. I don't want this to disappoint me. Please don't disappoint me. I know this is a musky aldehydic fragrance. So let me spray it on the back of my hand here on this hand. Okay. It's good. Oh, it's pretty. Pretty. Oh, it did live up to my expectations, you guys. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. Do you see this? Oh my gosh. So calm down. I'm that type of person who gets overly excited and make some weird noises and also get goosebumps when I smell a good fragrance. Yes, that's a little too much, I know. Oh, this is one of the most beautiful aldehyde fragrances ever. Because the aldehyde in here, so here I thought that Maison Francis-Kurkdjian 724, the Kilian actually Woman in Gold, which is another amazing modern aldehyde. It's not vintagey at all. It's not like your Chanel No. 5 kind of aldehyde, you know what I mean? So I was really like happy with those, like MFK1 and the Kilian Woman in Gold, thinking, oh, how modern and beautiful the way they use aldehyde. Gosh, you guys, this one is even better in the way it used the aldehyde. It's super feminine, you guys, the way they used it here. It's so pretty. It sure does feel like a, now I see why they called it Musk Butterfly, because like this is how I feel wearing it. Like I feel like a little beautiful butterfly, honestly. That aldehydes always give you this like sort of bright sunny vibes. This has some pretty rose notes in here, you guys. Oh my gosh, I think damask rose and Turkish rose and geranium, a little hint of it, and some beautiful pretty delicate blue purple floral notes like violet and a little green hint from violet leaf, I think, and This has a dry down that's really beautiful with that big dose of musk, but not too overwhelmingly so, not like the Narciso Rodriguez kind of musk. You know, it's beautiful veiled musk. And then this has amberette and a very sensual sandalwood note. That Rose Absolute in this fragrance is to die for, guys. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Kilian really knows how to use that rose in a way that it's just so good. Like the Rosewood, like Kilian Rosewood, the other one, the Kiss from a Rose. Oh my gosh, the rose, they just know how to use it. And in like the Love Don't Be Shy, right? Why is this just a Middle Eastern and European exclusive? I don't understand that. Like, this is like the kind of fragrances we would love here in the US. You know, like, come on, what are we? You know, chopped liver? We need this type of fragrance here too. Okay, you guys, guess what? This just arrived at my doorstep. And I have not even unboxed it or opened it, as you can tell right here. This is from, I'm very excited about this fragrance because this is from Rania J. Paris Fragrance House. It is a very like a niche fragrance house that, you know, obviously it's very unique. Like if you're here in the US especially, you're not gonna find people wearing this fragrance house. So you're gonna be very original, you know what I mean? This is Jasma Kama Jasmine Kama by Rania J. So I want to open it here. I'm not gonna do the unboxing obviously on the Instagram because I'm opening it here with you guys. So let me get it out. So it's a kind of like the similar to the what is that fragrance house? Juliet Has a Gun kind of packaging with the foam. Oh, look at that. That's cute. It's a cutie bottle. See, oh. Ooh, that looks concentrated. Ooh, that's like a very, ooh. This is a weighted bottle, you guys. Very like thick glass. If you drop this is probably not going to break. It's really thick, but don't test that theory because, you know, it's glass after all. But it's really, I mean, I was checking to see if it's eau de parfum or if it's like extrait, because it looks like it's a jasmine fragrance. It looks pretty potent in the bottle. So yeah, the cap is like a rock too, very weighted, very luxurious, you guys. So let me spray this right here on my because I want to make this my fragrance of the day, right here on my skin. I might change my clothes later. Ooh, guys, wow, oh my gosh, oh, you guys, whoa, this is just, give me a minute to gather my thoughts. It just kind of blew me away. You guys know I love jasmine fragrances, right? I don't know if you've been watching my channel for any period of time, any length of time, you would know that I love jasmine very much. Fine jasmine. Ooh, to be amazing. But this is, you guys, this right here is something else. This is a very sultry, sexy, super feminine, bewitching jasmine fragrance. I'm trying to put my finger on it. This is a very mysterious one. This smells so bewitching, so spellbinding. There you go. Kind of jasmine. Something very alluring and sexy about it. Very feminine like that. You know? A little bit of a femme fatale vibe too, I guess. This has Jasmine Absolute, which is like a really nice, potent version of jasmine note. And it has this Rose Damascena note, which is a high quality rose note. It's a good rose note. Has a little bit of a freshness in the opening with bergamot, a hint of bergamot, and it has heliotrope apparently, which I don't quite smell. I don't get that almond nuance that heliotrope usually gives fragrances, but it's there. It has vanilla, which sweetens it a little bit, but slightly, not in a like tooth achingly DIY kind of way, you know what I mean? These are very like sophisticated niche fragrance houses. They make like niche fragrances, you guys. Now this is niche. This is niche. If you want niche, get perfumes from houses like this. It has a little hint of musk, which adds to the sexiness. The jasmine, I think Egyptian jasmine, which is really gorgeous always. Oh my god, I'm really still blown away by how weighty this bottle is. Very luxurious. This is going to be my scent of the day. Okay, so guys, I love this. I have been fortunate enough to be able to offer you guys a discount code. I feel very lucky that I have that for you. It's down in the description box. It's my usual discount code, Cleo10, but make sure to go down there and see the link for this fragrance house. And I have a new fragrance from a new fragrance house here. It's Chopper. This is like, I've never bought anything from here, but this is also one that's hard to get a hold of here in the US, you guys. Again, I'm unboxing this here. I haven't smelled any of this, these other ones. Other than the Kayali Oud collection, I haven't smelled the other perfumes in here. Well, actually, one I have smelled. Okay, anyways, so this is one that I have been seeing all over the internet, but it's hard to find it here, except for the place I bought it from. I will link it down in the description box. I love this bottle, you guys. I think it's really cool. I've been hearing so many good things about this fragrance that I really wanted to get this. So now my arms are all done. I don't think I used this spot here. So let me spray it here. Oh, so this one. Actually and it needs a little bit to kind of dry down. Actually, it's pretty. It's very feminine, uber feminine. It's a very rosy fragrance, you guys. It's like rose dripping. I mean, rose dripping. You guys know how I love a good rose fragrance. This is a good rose fragrance. This has Bulgarian rose, Moroccan rose, Turkish rose, I believe even Taif rose and Damask rose, I think. Okay. So many rose notes, and it has pretty other ones like violet, which always adds like that, like little pretty delicate soft sophistication, you know, and jasmine and all these beautiful rose notes. I do smell a patchouli note faintly in the base, but it's very faint. So if you are intimidated by patchouli, don't worry, this doesn't smell very patchouli. It's not too earthy. Yeah, this also has orange blossom. It's a little lacing of like honey, I think, which gives it a little sweetness, and the vanilla, which makes it sweet as well. So yeah, and vanilla and tonka bean, so it's really nice and sweet and vanilla, but not too achingly so. Apparently it also has cacao, although I can't quite like pick that up like separately in any way. There's no chocolatiness at all that in specifically or in particular. But you know, oh, and then sensual sandalwood, of course. It's beautiful. It's feminine. I like it. I'm glad I got it. I love it when I get a really nice feminine fragrance, you guys, that I know my husband's gonna love on me. I already know. I don't have to. I know what my husband loves. I already can tell you he's gonna love this. He's gonna love Musk Butterfly. He's gonna love the Forever in Love. He's gonna love this one. I know already. I already know he's not gonna probably like the Oud collection from Kayali. He tends to not love the Kayali perfumes on me. He doesn't like the, what do you call it, the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. He doesn't like it. Invite Only Amber, he doesn't like it. So he finds them a little old lady like, because, you know, he says that it reminds him of like old ladies in church. Now this is the antithesis to that type of fragrance. These are like the more pretty, very feminine, very flirtatious, very sexy, kind of fresh, vivacious woman vibes, right? So that's, he's gonna love that. So yeah, I already know that. So I also got, I'm not gonna open this, but I've already reviewed this. I also got a backup of the Valentino Donna Born in Roma Pink. This is my backup bottle. You saw my full review of it. Just check that video. I put this fragrance in several videos, but in the original haul video, you heard all about this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Duh, obviously why I bought a backup, and the fact that it's limited edition and it's going to be gone soon. So that's why I got it. And then I have this last fragrance here. This is by Paris Hilton. I would never in a million years buy like Britney Spears, Paris Hilton type of fragrances, you guys, but my experience has taught me that I should not be like judging anything by the cover, right? Like you got to give things a chance. I've been hearing a lot of things about Paris Hilton lately. She came out and talked about her very difficult childhood, adolescence. I feel really bad for her. I mean, honestly, I'm so glad that she's become the woman she is today through all that. But anyways, long story short, I just wanted to check this out because I have heard so many good things about it. Kind of like the Britney Spears Fantasy, which I still haven't gotten, that people say a lot of good things about. This one, Paris Hilton's perfumes apparently are pretty nice. So this is, what is this? Paris Hilton by Paris Hilton. She has many others, but yeah, this one, I already actually have used this. Gosh, now where do I spray this? Ran out of spots. I'll just spray it right there, okay? Just a little bit. Oh yeah, this is lovely. This is lovely in a very, I'm a clean girl, I'm pretty, I just showered, came out of the shower, and I smell like this, okay? Kind of fragrance, very easy to wear, very like, kind of like femininely sexy in a way. Oh, you guys, it has some really pretty notes, you guys. First of all, Lily of the Valley. Whew, I love that note. It's dripping feminine. The Lily of the Valley always. And it has ylang ylang, tuberose, mimosa, freesia, all these gorgeous, pretty, like light, airy, gorgeous, very fresh, pretty florals. Like some of them are tropical floral notes. Absolutely gorgeous. It has a melon note, you guys, that adds like a very unique, light, almost aquatic kind of fruitiness to this fragrance. It has peach, which gives it a juiciness. Always, you guys know, green apple, another crisp note that's amazing. It smells very pretty. I can see why people are saying so many good things about this fragrance. This is the kind of fragrance that you want to just spritz yourself all over with, like, you know, just around the house even. I mean, I would totally wear this to go out too, you guys. I'm not saying that it's really, and the bottle is glass, okay? It's not plastic. It's quite nice. And this lasts more than this. I've already worn, by the way. It came with this, forgot to show you. It came in this set, bought it from Macy's, I think, with the body cream, which is perfect. It's like the perfect kind of scent to me, like to smell good all day at home, right? Out of the shower, put this cream on, lotion on, and spray this on. You smell like amazing, gorgeous, pretty, sexy girl. So you guys, that's it. That is my fabulous fragrance haul. Oh my gosh, I am super happy with some of the fragrances in this haul, you guys. I am in love with this one, the Jasmine Kama. Even the name is kind of like revealing of the sexiness that this fragrance, really sexy, you guys. It's one of the best jasmine fragrances I ever smelled, trust me on this. Very sultry in a very kind of surprising way, being a jasmine fragrance. Musk Butterfly, oh my god, I love that one. I love Forever in Love, this one right here from Love Shack Fancy. This one, Love by Choppered. This one is very feminine, super feminine. Love it. With Kayali, I do like the vanilla one, the vanilla oud. It's different, it's super sweet. I don't have a super sweet oud fragrance, so it's intriguing in that way for me, so I'm definitely keeping that one. I'm not so sure. I mean, I'm definitely probably not gonna keep the cafe, the one, the oud cafe or cafe oud. It's not what I expected. It doesn't give me cafe, it doesn't give me cappuccino, it doesn't give me coffee. It gives me other stuff, right? So probably not, and it leads a little masculine. This one here I'm also a little bit on the fence about, because though I like this one, the rose oud, I have a ton more like this and better ones, you know, like in my collection, like the one from the Arabian Oud, the rose wood one. That's so much more than that, in my opinion. Don't forget Paris Hilton. Hey, she is a surprising beauty, I tell you. Did not expect this to be as good as it is. So yeah, what do you guys think about my fabulous fragrance haul? What do you think about these fragrances? Some of them are ones that you can't really find here in the US very easily. I will list and link everything down in the description box for you guys, including the discount codes for the Rania J. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Really helps me out, you guys. I know that 25% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. It used to be 30%, but 5% of you decided to help a girl out and subscribe. And the rest of you, the 25%, if you're watching my channel on a regular basis, why not help a girl out and subscribe? And don't forget to share this video. Also, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I will see you guys in my next video.